Well, it's certainly been a tough year this year, and I think it's going to actually continue to be tough for quite a long time. So I think there are challenges which are around making sure the board is getting to the heart of what the real issues are and what is the trading performance of the business, the liquidity issues of the business, how the senior management team is doing, but also how it's going to continue to survive and prosper in what is, I think, going to be a challenging economic environment as we look forward. The issue here is they're not, as I see it, a sea change in what's going to be happening in corporate governance and board governance, but what they're really underlining is the importance of the right behaviours, the right relationships between the chairman and the CEO, with the senior independent director, the role of the company secretary. So the right relationships are happening on the board so as to make that board perform as well as possible. And I think the underlying thing here around the sort of whole corporate governance area is it should be about board performance. How is the board getting the company to perform well? Not about lots of rules and regulations on the other side. So emphasising board performance and the dynamics of the people on the board to ensure they're getting to those hard issues and getting the right resolutions out. I think the first thing is to survive the short term, and some businesses are obviously quite challenged in the current environment. So make sure that the company executives are right on top of cash, liquidity, current trading performance, and are taking the hard actions. And many businesses have got parts of them which are not trading very well at the moment, are taking the hard decisions around that, so as to either turn them around, improve them, or to cut them out if they're not succeeding. So the first thing is to make sure you're doing the shorter term type things. But then I think the fundamental issue for NEDs is to ensure that they have a business which has got a good market position moving forward. And that's a good market position, what I think is a changed environment because of all the sort of macroeconomic changes and challenges we're seeing at the moment. So they've shaped that business so it's going to be trading profitably moving forward in that market situation. And that sometimes needs some quite significant action because remember, when you've got a lot of turmoil in the trading environment, that's often when the big boys suffer and tend to fall down, and it's the young, more nimble businesses that are often able to move up to that top quartile of performance. So this is not business as usual. This is for the directors to ensure their business is responding and is going to be in a sustainable position in that very changed market environment.